Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I want to assign an assignment titled Cardiovascular System. Its topic overview of this chapter is Introduction, Blood Structure, Anatomy of the Cardiovascular System, Function of Cardiovascular System, Blood Flow in Cardiovascular System, Abdominal Condition of Heart, and last one is Conclusion. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Shahada Shamira binti Shaimi. And there are my group members. The name is Hanif, Huwailid, Irfan, and Aimin. Okay, now we move to introduction of cardiovascular system. The main component in cardiovascular system consists of the heart, blood vessel like arteries, capillaries, and vein, and also blood. What is blood vessel? Blood vessels are essential part in cardiovascular system. It includes arteries, capillaries, and veins. For your information, the function of arteries is arteries help carry blood from the heart to the rest of the body. Its function for carrying oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to body. The main artery is aorta. They deliver hormone, nutrient, and oxygen. In addition, the function of capillaries is capillaries are the smallest blood vessels that serve as a connection between arteries and veins. Exchange of oxygen and nutrient to carbon dioxide and waste occur. Next, vein, that's bring the oxygen blood to your heart. They bring blood that export in oxygen throughout the body and they carry back to one heart. They work together with other blood vessels and your heart to keep your blood moving. The superior and inferior vena cava are major veins that return blood to the heart from the upper and lower body. And then cardiovascular system also called as a circulatory system. What is circulatory system? Circulatory system is pumped by the heart around a closed circle of vessel as is pumped again and again through circulation of the body. The vital cardiovascular transport nutrient and oxygen-rich blood to all parts of the body and to carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs. This system also plays a crucial role in maintaining body temperature, pH balance, and overall homeostasis.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, and now I would like to talk about the structure of the heart. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So now we will talk about the structure of anatomy of a cardiovascular system. Our heart contains 4 muscular sections, or we will call it chambers, that briefly hold the blood before moving it. So electrical impulses make the heart beat and make the blood go through these chambers. Your brain and your nervous system direct your heart function. Okay, so our heart, or we call it as a double pump, so it will dupe and dump. The right side of our heart, we will call it pulmonary. It will carry a deoxygenated blood. And our left side of a heart, we will call it systemic. It will bring oxygenated blood. As we look at the pictures, we can see a superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. It has a same function, that they will carry the oxygenated blood to our heart. Next, the right atrium will receive the deoxygenated blood, and the right ventricle will pump the oxygenated blood to the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery will receive and bring it to the lungs. After they do the exchange from the oxygenated blood to the oxygenated blood, it will back to the pulmonary vein that will carries the oxygenated blood. So the left atrium will receive and carries the oxygenated blood and move to the left ventricle. The left ventricle will pump the reach of the oxygenated blood to aorta. Aorta will spread it to our body.
Function of cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system, also known as the circulatory system. The system is responsible for transporting blood throughout the body. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues and remove waste products like carbon dioxide and urea. There are 6 functions of cardiovascular system that you must know. First, we have regulating body temperature, distributing hormone, fighting infection, preventing blood loss through clotting, removal of waste product, and last, transport of oxygen and nutrients. Regulating body temperature. Blood flow helps regulate temperature by distributing heat throughout the body or directing it to the skin surface. For your information, our body needs to stay at a steady temperature around 37 Celsius to work properly. This is called thermoregulation. When it is hot, the body cools down by sweating. Sweating can evaporate the skin and cool the body. Widening blood vessel can be more blood flow near the skin to release heat. When it's cold, the body warms up by shivering. By shivering, it can make muscle move quickly to produce heat. And second last, we have narrowing blood vessel, that known as vasoconstriction. It can keep blood away from the skin to keep heat inside. The brain also helps control this process and keep body temperature balanced. Distributing hormone. The system transports hormone from gland to target organ, helping regulate bodily function. Hormone also are chemical messenger that made by gland in the body like the pituitary, thyroid and adrenal gland. They are traveled through the bloodstream to different parts of the body. Hormones help control many important functions like growth, mood, metabolism, and reproduction. Each hormone has a target organ, so the blood helps carry hormone around the body to keep everything working smoothly. Protection against disease. The blood contains white blood cells and antibodies that fight infection and other foreign invaders. Our body has a defense system that called the immune system that protects us from germs and bacteria and virus. The blood contains white blood cells that fight off infection. They can destroy germs, produce antibodies, and remember past infection. The skin acts as a barrier to stop germs and getting in. Mucus, tears, and stomach acid also help trap and kill germs. When something harmful enters the body, the immune system quickly responds to protect us and keep us healthy. Clotting to prevent blood loss. Platelets in the blood help form clot to stop bleeding when injuries occur. When you get a cut or injury, your body needs to stop the bleeding quickly. This is done by a process called blood clotting. The blood contains platelets, tiny cells that help form clot. When there's a cut, platelets rush to the area and stick together. They release chemicals that help form a clot like a plug. This stops the bleeding and helps the wound start healing. Clotting is important because it prevents too much blood loss and protects the body from infection. Clotting is important because it prevents too much blood loss and protects the body from infection. Removal of waste product. It carries waste product like carbon dioxide and urea to the lung and kidneys for extraction. As our body uses oxygen and nutrients, it creates waste product like carbon dioxide and urea. Carbon dioxide is a gas produced when cells make energy. It is carried by the blood to the lung where we breathe it out. Urea and other waste from food digestion are filtered out by the kidneys and leave the body as urine. For your information, the blood plays a key role in collecting waste from cells and taking it to the right organ like lung and kidneys to be removed from the body. Transport of oxygen and nutrient. It delivers oxygen from the lung and nutrient from the digestive system to the body cell. Our body needs oxygen and nutrient to work properly. These are delivered to all parts of the body through the blood. Oxygen comes from the air we breathe, is into our lung and move into the bloodstream. Nutrients come from the food we eat. After digestion process, they also enter the bloodstream. The heart pumps the blood through blood vessels, for example, arteries and veins. They are carry oxygen and nutrient to every cell in the body. As you guys know, the cells are using oxygen and nutrient to create energy which help the body function.
Atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation, irregular and often rapid beating of the atria, upper chambers of the heart. Ventricular fibrillation. Ventricular fibrillation is a type of irregular heart rhythm arrhythmia. During ventricular fibrillation, the lower heart chambers contract in a very rapid and uncoordinated manner. As a result, the heart doesn't pump blood to the rest of the body. Tachycardia. Tachycardia, also called tachyarrhythmia, is a heart rate that exceeds the normal resting rate. A heart rate is too fast, typically over 100 beats per minute. Bradycardia. A heart rate is too slow, typically under 60 beats per minute. Supraventricular tachycardia. Supraventricular tachycardia is an umbrella term for fast heart rhythms arising from the upper part for the heart. This is in contrast to other group of fast rhythm, ventricular tachycardia, which start within the lower chambers of the heart. Premature contraction. Premature contraction, also known as premature heartbeats or estrasol or abnormal heartbeat, that occur when one of the heart chambers, atria or ventricles, contract earlier than it should, an inline or extra heartbeat. Atrial flutter. Atrial flutter is a type of abnormal heart rhythm or arrhythmia. It occurs when a short circuit in the heart causes the upper chambers, atria, to pump very rapidly. Atrial flutter is important not only because of its symptom, but because it can cause a stroke that may result in permanent disability or death.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on blood flow in the cardiovascular system. Today we will take a simple and visual journey through how our blood circulates through the heart, lungs and body, supporting life every second of the day. So right now, what is a blood flow? Blood flow in the cardiovascular, or we call it circulatory system, refers to the movement of blood through the heart and blood vessel. This system plays a vital role delivering oxygen and nutrients to our cell while removing waste product like carbon dioxide. How CV system works. How it works? Let's break it down step by step. The flow of blood through the heart is a continuous loop involving oxygen flow and oxygen-rich blood moving through the different chamber and vessel. The first step of CV system is deoxygenated blood from the body enter the right atrium of the heart. You can think of this chamber as the entry hall for blood returning from the body. The blue color over here is representative as a deoxygenated blood. And now for the second step is, from the right atrium, the blood moves into the right ventricle. This chamber pumps the blood into the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Interestingly, this is the only artery in the body that carry the oxygenated blood. You can see the arrow, it shows the where the blood moves. And now, the third step of the CV system. In the lungs, something amazing happens. The blood pick up a fresh oxygen and release carbon dioxide. This process is called a gas exchange and is essentially for breathing and energy. The next step for the CV system is, now oxygen-rich blood flow back into the heart, this time into the left atrium. Through the pulmonary veins. These veins are special because they are carry oxygenated blood, completing one side of the loop. From the left atrium, blood moves into the left ventricle, the strongest chamber of the heart. It then gets the pump into the aorta, the largest artery, to be distributed throughout the entire body. And now, the CV system, it circulates. It cycle repeat time. Once the blood deliver its oxygen and nutrients,
it becomes deoxygenated blood and return to the heart, ready to begin the cycle all over again. This continuous loop what keep us alive and functioning. So that's all. I hope that brings us to the end of the journey through the cardiovascular system. Thank you so much for listening my part of the CV system. I hope this gave you a clear picture of just how important the fascinating our circulatory system is.
The last point should be conclusion. The conclusion of cardiovascular system is CV system is a complex network that ensures the proper functioning of the human body. By transporting oxygen, nutrients, and hormone and waste products, it maintains the health of tissues and organs. Arteries, capillaries, and veins work in conjunction to keep all tissues healthy by providing oxygen and other nutrients while removing carbon dioxide and other waste through continuous blood flow. The oxygenated blood returns to the heart and goes to the lungs for oxygenation. And that's all from us, and thank you for watching.